looked like there were a lot of times throughout the game you guys were playing in mud. What do you think contributed to that overall?
What?
Playing in mud.
Playing in mud?
Yeah. What do you think contributed to just the overall execution?
Well, their defense was great, and it wasn't our best night, but we just got outplayed. So simple as that. Move on to the next one.
And how's Andre doing?
I think he's doing okay, but we'll have an update tomorrow.
Next question to John in the front row on the right.
John Dickinson, 95.7 The Game. What in particular made Siakam and Gasol so effective against you guys tonight?
Well, Siakam was brilliant. I mean, he was hitting shots from everywhere. He hit 4 threes. He'd been struggling from the three-point line in the last couple of series, so he got that to go. And I think actually I'm wrong on that. He had 2 threes, but Gasol we left a couple times early in the game and didn't rotate. We just gave him a couple of dare shots and he knocked him down. So, there's gonna be some openings. Those guys made their plays, made their shots. The biggest thing for me was our transition defense was just awful, and that's the game. That's the number one priority when you play Toronto. You have to take care of their transition, and we gave up 24 fast break points. We turned it over 17 times, so that's the game, really. The other stuff, guys are going to make shots, miss shots. They're going to have good games. They're going to have bad games, but it's kind of the key points that you can take care of that are the most important, and we didn't take care of that transition.
Last row on the right side to Tim.
Steve, Tim Reynolds with the AP. I know you guys have been through long breaks before, and with all credit to the Raptors defense, of course. Did you feel like rust was in any way a factor for you guys tonight, not playing for a week and a half?
It doesn't matter one way or the other. So if we had won, the story would have been that we were well rested. So, but we lost, so we were rusty. So it doesn't matter.
Anthony, go ahead. Right side.
Anthony Snyder with The Athletic. What did you think of DeMarcus in his first game back? And is there a possibility you're thinking about maybe increasing his playing time moving forward?
I thought DeMarcus did a really nice job, made some great passes. We could run some offense through him. It's so early in the process for him. He played 8 minutes, and I thought his minutes were good, but it's a huge adjustment to play after a 6-week, 7-week absence, especially at this level in the NBA Finals against a team that's pretty fast already. So I thought he did really well, and we'll look at the tape and we'll see what we decide to do with his role going forward.
Left side, Tim Kawakami.
Steve, Tim Kawakami, The Athletic over here. You've played against these guys. You know how long and athletic they are. But was it a little bit of a shock to the system, you think, for your guys offensively to play against that kind of length? And do you think maybe you figured some things out or found some more space as the game went on?
Well, I think that, the biggest thing coming in is we really didn't feel like we knew this team very well. We've obviously we only play them 2 times a year, and this year's team is different with Kawhi, and the 2 meetings that we had with them, a lot of guys were missing, including Kawhi in Oakland. He didn't play. And then I think Steph missed the game up here. Other guys were missing. So it's going to be really good for us to have a game on tape where we can really pick it apart and see what we can do better. I thought we made a good effort in the second half, got back in the game. Our guys did some good things, but made too many mistakes to actually go ahead and win the game.
Left side, second row, Steve.
Radio coach. Michael Pina, SB Nation. Kind of jumping off that question, what problems does Toronto's defense pose that you haven't seen in this postseason run and even in the last 4 finals runs that you've been on?
I don't know that I can sit here and compare them to to every playoff team we've played, but they're very long and athletic. They're tough. They get after you. and they play well together. They got a lot of versatility. I think they're actually a lot like our team. They can switch and guard different positions and that sort of thing. And so I thought they did a really good job. They made some big shots. Danny Green's 3 at the end of the half, contested right in front of their bench, was a big one. Siakam made a 3 out top, right down the stretch. So the game went from, I think, 2 or 4 to 10 at the end of the half, and then they made a couple other big ones in the second half. So you give them credit. I thought they played a great game. They deserve to win, and we got to play better if we're gonna beat them.
Left side, in the back, on the side. Go ahead.
Steve, Ryan Gorsey, San Francisco Examiner. Early on, when they were not giving Clay any open looks, and they were really sort of making life difficult for Steph. How much does, say, a Kevin Durant floater or a Kevin Durant spot up jumper change the offensive dynamic at that point for you guys?
Again, I'll go back to my earlier answer. It doesn't matter until he's out there. So if he's out there, he's pretty good. So, but if he's not out there, we play with the guys we have, and we've got enough. We've won the last 6 games without him, 5-6 games. So we have enough, but you play with the guys who are healthy, and you go. So we'll see what happens.
Final question, right side in the back, Dan.
Dan Devine, The Ringer. To that point about having enough, you went, I think, 11 or 12 deep pretty early in the game. But some of those lineups in the beginning of second quarter, beginning of fourth quarter, kind of fits and starts you, maybe because of DeMarcus coming back. What did you see out of your depth today? Do you feel confident that this is another series where you can and will need to play a lot of guys?
Yeah, our bench was great. Jonas hit a couple threes. Quinn Cook came in, did a nice job. And, the way we've played our bench, we've since Kevin and DeMarcus have been out, we play a lot of guys, but they don't play big minutes. So we're trying to find combinations. We're trying to find guys who can step out on the floor for a few minutes, make a shot, make a play. And I thought the bench did a fantastic job tonight. They were really good. They kept us in the game. But again, give credit to Toronto. They played a great game. They made a lot of shots, difficult shots. And our transition defense and turnovers, that stuff, it's really hard to overcome, especially on the road. So we got to get better with that.